Hello, we are Group 2, and we will be presenting MGLC's HR GPT Suite Overview, Audit, and Recommendations. First, we'll start off by reviewing the purpose and core functions for each of the GPTs created over the past 8 weeks for MGLC Corp. Next, the first one created was MGLC's official AI assistant that professionally answered FAQs about the company, mission, vision, and values. It also is able to answer questions from the company profile provided, such as industries, clients, and markets served. It includes employee base, locations, and operations, and its knowledge, as well as short and long-term growth plans. It summarizes information into easy to understand language for HR, leadership, and training purposes. The application for this GPT increases efficiency, shortens response times, and enables employees to focus on more complex tasks. Next, we created the Recruitment Inclusive Hiring Studio that creates compliant, bias-free job descriptions and recruitment tools for MGLC. The key benefits of this includes faster posting time for necessary roles, as well as being able to refine older job descriptions or create new ones that may need to be brought up to compliance or to detect potential bias, including ADA language. Next, the Engagement GPT's purpose is to boost employee engagement, team motivation, and workplace satisfaction across both manufacturing and office teams by providing on-demand, professional, and solution-focused support to HR managers and team leads. Typical outputs include recognition templates, polls questions, and team building ideas to help foster better engagement and culture between teams and departments. Next, we created the Performance Eval Bot, and its purpose was to support employee evaluations at MGLC Corp. Its core functions are to draft balanced performance summaries, propose SMART goals, synthesize peer 360 inputs. The key benefits of this bot is to provide consistency, speed, manager editable sections that aligns to mission and values. Typical outputs include performance summaries, drafting SMART goals, and summarizing peer feedback. Our use cases for this would be through annual quarterly reviews, development plans, included use in calibration prep, and normalized consistent feedback.
Next, let's look at two core components of the MGLC HR GPT, Strategy Advisor and Trainer Bot, both essential for strengthening our workforce and long-term planning. Starting with Strategy Advisor GPT, this tool helps leadership make data-driven strategic decisions. It translates internal workforce and performance data into clear, actual strategies while highlighting which decisions require human judgment. The outcome is quicker analysis, clearer insights, and decisions that consistently reflect executive intent. Typical outputs include short-term strategies, long-range initiatives, and concise executive briefs, all designed to keep MGLC agile. In real terms, it's used to manage demand surges, guide automation transitions, and strengthen high-potential employee retention. Next, moving to TrainerBot. This module focuses on employee growth and operational excellence. It builds efficient training plans that balance learning with business needs. TrainerBot can create tailored 4-week training programs, develop safety and efficiency modules, and design immersive VR or simulation-based learning experiences. These programs support collaborative robotics, ISO-aligned safety refreshers, and digital literacy microlearning. Together, Strategy Advisor and TrainerBot GPT ensure data-driven and strategic decisions, but also skilled, adaptable, and ready for the future. Next.
Thank you, Julie and Brittany. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the audit that we did on our MGLC company GPTs. Ethics and legal compliance is what we were trying to look for. And our goal was to ensure every GPT aligned with major employment laws. That's really important for us, including EEOC, Title VII, ADA, ADEA, FLSA, OSHA. There's a lot. And so some of the things that we noticed in our recruitment bot was missing ADA compliance requirements and some physical requirement details that could have led to unintentional exclusions. And in our engagement bot, we had templates that could have accidentally targeted age or gender by mistake. So we'll need to fix that. In the training bot, we found gaps around accessibility and pay and time tracking and excuse me, some of the privacy safeguards were not really accounted for. So we're going to look at that as well. In the performance bot, there was risk centered around data privacy, manager training, and some version control. Each of these findings guided our improvement plan. So we want to strengthen our equity, transparency, and trust across the GPT suite. But overall, the audit was very good for our overall delivery to bring AI into the HRM processes for the company. So it was a very good thing to do for us. So looking ahead about how to actually integrate this and use it for our HR strategy, first we want to combine all our GPTs into one HRM platform instead of having separate GPTs for each function. Have it in one suite so that we can access it and train it and build upon each other and have all the GPTs talk to each other. And some of the immediate fixes we need to do is, of course, look at some of the things we talk about in the audit compliance that I mentioned, ensuring on-shift paid training and integrating union or CBA approvals into this, and there could be some issues from the union perspective. Third, we want to look at some of the content and changes that we can make in there, putting some SMART goals, some quarterly audits, and very strict version control. So those are very important things that we want to do. As far as scaling, we can definitely do some large scale increases on that as well. And there's many use cases that we could incorporate. And maybe talking about some international things we could expand to and some other things like that. So I think, in summary, we want to move from experimental and actually implement this and get the buy-in from our owners of the company. Our president, Sid, is the owner of the company, and we want to get his buy-in and recognition for this and see if he'll give us the green light to move forward. But we want to make sure we inform and have our integration of our ethics and the legal safeguards, continuous audits that we plan, and hopefully that will allow us to scale this to not just our HR teams, but even further into the company. So the next milestone will be to deploy and integrate our GPT and measure its worldwide impact. Thank you very much.